Hi, I'm David H. I manage my illness, diabetes with my EKG. The information I share is for informational purposes only and is not intended as health or medical advice. Please consult your physician regarding questions you may have about your health objectives. All right. Me and my buddies are getting ready to get out here today. This is after the storm, so we'll probably see some damage, what have you. That's why I'm filming it today. So I might get off the couches, ride my bike with my buddies today. All right, my chest harness, I forgot my sim. I guess I'm just not made to be a YouTuber. But anyway, here's some damage right here, if you can see it. This was a dog park. You can see the fence and stuff is down. All right, we're at it. Sorry, my other cameras didn't work. Hey, riding with this camera here, that's kind of hard. Yeah, but I haven't seen much damage. So, all right, I'm gonna put the camera back up. All right. One of my buddies just told me there's a bridge down here that has crumbled from the flooding. So I'll see, can I get it? Is this it? No, that's not it. All right, we should be coming up on the area where he said bridge has crumbled. So let me see here. Man. Let me go back up here. Yep. All right.
Look at that, it got washed out. That whole side's gone.
Yep. Man, it is washed out. It is really washed out.
Here comes the car.
Okay, I got my ride in earlier, my getting off the couch. So now I'm doing my normal talk. Anyway, you probably noticed that my numbers, they aren't in my sweet spot. And I am working on it. I'm trying to get them there. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, that COVID thing is really a drag. Now, with knowing your numbers, yes, technically knowing your numbers is, like I've always said, you know, if you're diabetic, you know your glucose numbers, high blood pressure, you need to know those numbers, your PSA, you know, all of your lifestyle type numbers, you know, including your cholesterol. But figuratively speaking, knowing your numbers is really about taking care of your health medically. Yeah, like that even include dental. I know because we was in COVID, hey, I was just like everyone else. Initially, I was sort of nervous about going to the doctor's office. But I did go to the doctor's office. It's very important that you get your annual exam. Now, I was a little late, you know, I think I was about maybe 18 months of getting my physical. But that's something you really should do. And that's what knowing your numbers is all about, you know, taking care of yourself medically. And that also include dental. Speaking of dental, I finally had a dentist appointment. I hadn't gone to the dentist since, I think back in January, February 2020. And my thought was with COVID, you know, you go to the dentist office, you have the hygienist right there in front of your face, your mouth wide open, no mask. Hey, bottom line, I was nervous. But I spoke with one of my buddies. He's a dentist. I think he's an oral surgeon, what have you. I don't know the right name, ophthalmologist, whatever it is. But anyway, he's that. And I have a couple of other friends that are dentists. Anyway, all of them sort of, they kind of calmed me down about it. And they say, if you really, really, really think about it, the dentist office, they've been on that hygiene tip for a long time. Because they are right in your face, because you are breathing on them, they are breathing on you. Dental offices have been, they've been on the hygiene tip, taking care of taking care of things for a long time. I don't know about your dentist, and if your dentist don't, you might want to change dentists. Sterilizing their tools, and they usually open a little sterilization packet right there in front of you. The things they use, even the little suction thing, what have you, they have plastic around it. That gets sterilized. I mean, everything. And so he really told me, he said, hey, you don't have to worry about going to the dentist. He said, like, for their office, they really didn't change any of their procedures because what they were doing were already, I guess, it was already COVID approved. He said the only thing they did change the filtration system, the air conditioning system in their office. And he just said, hey, you should be fine. He said, plus your dentist, your dentist is all about technology. And that is true. My dentist that I go to, she has all the latest and greatest tools. So he said, you should be fine. Now, I finally went to the dentist. Now, I was concerned, not so much concerned about COVID, but because I hadn't gone in a while, I was worried about what I was going to hear. If you go to the dentist, there are 2 words you don't want to hear. Deep cleaning. Hey, that jive hurts. I don't care what no one says. I've had a deep cleaning twice, maybe over the last 10 years or so. Different hygienists, but that jive hurts. And I really didn't want to hear those 2 words. But hey, I went to the dentist last week. Everything was fine. As a matter of fact, she said, hey, you're doing very good. And most people say, a lot of the patients, they come in, they haven't been in a while. They usually hear those 2 words, deep cleaning. I guess one of the things I started doing, I started flossing a lot. I've always flossed, but, some days you miss. Then, like when you miss a day, you miss 2 days. You miss 2 days, you miss a week. You miss a week, you miss 3 or 4 weeks. I haven't flossed, so you start flossing again. But hey, during COVID, I've kind of made sure I stayed on top of that flossing thing. Honestly, I used to think that whole flossing thing, they should tell you, it was just their way of running up the bill. You haven't been flossing, so you need what? Deep cleaning. But no, I really did that, and I did not hear those 2 words. So yes, so really knowing your numbers is really about staying on top of your medical health. That include dental too. All right, so we got it. All right, on to the next step. Okay, I'm getting ready to fix something to eat. Today I'm going to do a corned beef hash. Actually, growing up, I really did like it. I really liked it growing up. However, it was always coming out of the can, and I really wasn't too keen on eating the meat out of a can, particularly minced meat. The whole corned beef hash in a can, potted meat in a can, Vienna sausages, Spam. I ain't have no problem with Spam though. but anyway, the whole potted meat and corned beef hash, it was always suspect for me. But something about the corned beef hash I did like, but in the back of my mind, it was always came out of can, kind of looked like dog food, But hey, so when you know better, you do better, right? I have this thing usually when we go on vacation or we go out for breakfast somewhere. If I notice someone is doing on the menu, if they have corned beef hash and it's made with corned beef, whether it's diced, shredded, or what have you, I normally get it. I made a mistake though when I was out on vacation. I got corned beef hash and they served it what? From a can, had it in a little patty. Gross. Anyway, something is going off in here. I don't know what it is. It's not the fridge. I need to go check that out. I know you're probably thinking, okay, corned beef hash with potatoes, it's not low carb, and you're trying to do low carbs. Yes, actually, they're going to do it with cauliflower, and that should make it a low carb meal. The recipe I'm following is saying it should be roughly about, once all said and done, it should be 6 grams of net carbs per serving. I'm doing with cauliflower. Hey, I have to steam cauliflower before, so I never steamed cauliflower. I never steamed anything. I had to go out and buy a steamer. So I had to go out and get one of these little gizmos. So we'll see how all of this turns out. And plus I want to put an egg on it too. All right then, here we go. Hey, I went on and on so much about how I don't like canned meat. I forgot to mention, for my corned beef brisket, I actually smoked a corned beef brisket. I'll probably do that one day for my channel here. That was my first time doing it, so I didn't videotape it. I should have, but it turned out real good. So anyway, I have some corned beef left over, which I was actually doing it for this recipe, to be honest. But I have made a couple of sandwiches and just eating off of it. You know, low carb, you can eat meat. So yeah, I just forgot to mention the brisket you see would be a brisket. The brisket you'll see me chopping up is a brisket I actually bought and smoked. All right, here I go again. All right, I finished. Actually, this actually looks pretty good. I'll see how it tastes. I kind of spruced it up a little bit. I put some bean sprouts on it. So, see here? Yeah, actually it looks pretty good. It looks like what I get out of a restaurant. Let me see how it tastes though. Trying to get some cauliflower in it. Actually, this is pretty good. One of my followers told me I say pretty good too much when I taste food, so I need to come up with something else when I like it. This tastes fantastic. No, actually, this is pretty good. I would definitely make it again. Now, don't get me wrong, the cauliflower isn't a substitute for potatoes, so I don't want you to try it and thinking it's going to taste the cauliflower is going to taste like potatoes. It tastes like cauliflower, but it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. And like I said, it's only about, let me get the paper again. There's only 6 grams of carb in a serving. So that actually is pretty good. You get a full breakfast, a full meal. Like right now, I'm eating breakfast for dinner, but you get a full plate for 6 carbs. You can't beat that. So I would definitely give it a shot. I'll put the recipe where I got it from, my Keto Kitchen, in the description, so you can try it yourself. Like I said, it's only 6 grams of carbs, so that's great. All right, hey, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.